Welcome back. Everyone, Ted Bergstrom's with us today. He's the manager of the Neil Armstrong Airport. Exciting times out there. We were just thinking back. I was looking at some of the B-roll of things that have been done. Obviously, It looks completely different. You've got some more stuff on the way. One of those, the main parking apron, do a $500,000 rehab there, right?
Yes, we're working with ODOT and also our airport consultants, BF&S. We're going to go through the design process, and we're working through building the bid package and everything. We're going to replace some of the main apron concrete and see how far that takes us into potentially doing more later down the road.
Yeah, and there's a lot out there, right, to take care of.
Yeah, we got a lot, 300 by 500 square foot area, that pretty big area to fix.
I like the partnership with ODOT, and I know you've always, even through the years that you've been there, tried to seek out partnerships with other entities if you can, right?
Yes, we've worked with a lot of local businesses and trying to keep funds local, as well as working with state grants and going with the FAA.
We were talking about, boy, coming up with a master plan for the next 5 to 15 years. That's got to be a tough undertaking, but do you have things in your head that you would like to see at each step of the way?
Yes, working with the Airport Authority and also the Auglaize County Commissioners, we've working up a plan to take us into those 5, 10, and 15-year steps, starting with a wildlife fencing after the master plan is done. And then once we have that master plan complete, then we will see what projects are needed after that to help with growth and taking us into the next 15 years or so.
I hadn't thought about that fencing, but somebody mentioned that where you guys are situated, you don't want animals running on the runway, do you?
No, yeah, bad thing usually.
Good, how's bad area? The other thing was lighting. You're thinking about that in that master plan down there?
Yes, as a part of that update, we're working on taxiway and runway lighting. Right now, they're just the old school halogen bulbs, and we'd like to move that into more modern, the LED lighting.
Yeah. More
light efficient, energy efficient.
I know one of the things you talked about last time you were on was, we think decades ago when, the local airport was just mostly for local people to fly around, but now it's not. It's business opportunities, and it's people coming in on jets at times, and
that's
CEOs.
Right.
And that's kind of the idea behind this, right? That you're trying to stir up investment.
Exactly. Keeping it accessible to the business traffic is, as well as the local guys as well. We're back to pre-COVID flight levels for charter activity and flight activity, so we're happy to see that.
Yeah, getting busy again.
That's right.
The other thing you have coming up is this mural project, and I joked with you, it's like I assumed it was maybe the size of one of our monitors, but you're not going to mess around with this,
No,
are
we
you?
went large, and in the new terminal building, we advertised for artists to come up with RFPs, and we selected a local artist. His name is Kurt Dahl. So he is going to be painting a mural that's going to be 50 feet wide and about 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
It incorporates a lot of elements of Neil's life, start to finish, and a lot of local elements as well in there. So it's going to be a very iconic piece and something that we're going to be welcoming to the area. We're pretty excited about it.
Yeah, it's very cool. As you said, he's from Lima, so he knows the history, I would think, around here. Right?
Yeah, he's been out to the airport. And he's done a lot of research, and we've given him a lot to take in for painting.
Yeah, and he incorporates all that into it. I mean, as much as you can get into it.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about what he's gonna do.
Yeah, what's the timeline on that? Do we have?
We want to work with him on. We're keeping it flexible, and we don't want him to rush either. We want to, it's going to be a great project, so we're going to let him work his way through it.
Yeah, and hopefully do a meet and greet with him down the road. The other thing, you got a John Deere tractor you're trying to get, right?
Yes, we're updating some of the equipment. The 1992 New Holland tractor that we've had has served us well. Yeah. It's still going to serve us into the new tractor, but we're working with the state on procuring a new John Deere tractor. We're looking at about 6 months lead time is where we're at, I think.
Yeah, that'll help out big time. All right, Ted, you guys are busy out there. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Good
Jeff.
seeing you. Don't go away. Medical news coming up next on Noon Edition.